So I would say that this Cyborg... Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and today I'm very thrilled to be doing a review for this latest Mafex, the Cyborg Superman from the Return of Superman. Okay, so this is one of my most anticipated figures of the year. I know it's of last year, but I'm so glad that this finally being released. Wow, just look at it, it looks amazing. I just love it. Maybe it's because I'm a diehard fan of the Terminator, so that's why I kind of like all these half human half cyborg kind of figure. It just looks amazing. As you can see, wow, this is really nice. And this side of the box you can see some very cool poses, even though it's just a museum pose. And this flying pose is absolutely stunning. Okay, so there seems to be a new sticker for these Medicom toys. And at the back of the box is always my favorite part. You can really see how they utilize their entire space for all these cool pictures. You can also see what it actually comes with. So let's get him out. Okay, so this is Cyborg. Oh, sorry, wrong Cyborg. So this is Cyborg Superman right out of the box, and oh my god, this is like the masterpiece. Wow, it totally blew my mind off. It's so beautiful. It's just like what I expected it to be, and even better actually. So I'll share with you guys what is even better. So let's take a look at, wow, it's just very nice. One of the things that I noticed is, I kind of like the what do you call this, the gunmetal gray. It's not just like a silver kind of paint. This is very nice. Let me take off all this. Okay, with that out of the way, let's take a look again. My goodness, can you just take a look at all the amazing details? All the engineering is so good, and even when you're tilting the chest up, you can see all the cool details underneath. Wow, this is amazing. And they also have something like a muscle for the cyborg. Okay, and then we have some cabling here, and the details are just amazing. It's like it's everywhere. And let's take, wow, you can see here is more cables around. They're so gorgeous. This is so nice. Whew. And when I say why it's exceeded my expectation is, I thought this portion will be more human, and I kind of caught me by surprise that even here they do have the mechanical parts. Yeah, even this portion as well. I do hope that there are some on the arms, but I believe this is comic accurate. And as for the leg, whew, this is awesome. And wow, this is something else. It looks like something like a joint. Of course it's not a joint, the joint is right over here, but it's so amazing. This is really nice. I really love the gunmetal paints. Let's take a look at his head. Wow, this is another highlight of it. This is so awesomely being made. Wow, even the face, you can see that it being cut off here. It kind of looks scary though, but at the same time, I just love it. I love it. Wow, this is really nice. Like if you look at this side, it's totally a cyborg, but if you look at this side, it's like it's part Superman, just cover the metal area. Yeah, so this is so awesome. And for his cape, I kind of felt that they actually use a new material. It's very nice material. It's like they upgraded it. I don't know what you call that. It's very soft, something like nylon maybe. I might be wrong. And the inner wire is really strong this time. As you can see, it took some effort for me to actually pull it out. And I also noticed they are added some pad here. Yeah, it's something like a soft padding. Maybe it's for you to support the cape. Yeah, something like this, so that it looks like it's floating, but at the same time you can also push it down. Yeah, very nice thought of that. It's something like an upgrade again. This Cyborg Superman is easily the top best figure of the year. My goodness. And next, let's move on to the articulations for this guy. Let's start with the head. So he can look to the right, looks to the left, no problem there. Looking up, yep, not too bad. Looking down is even better. And for his arm, he can turn 360 degrees. And there's a huge butterfly joint right over here, so you can see how big the movement is. And arm swivels, double joint elbow. You can actually turn the hands around, moving up and down. 2 points of articulations over here. At his waist, you can actually turn it around. And for his torso, you can also move it around like this. So let's see how well this Superman can bend forward. Wow, that's a lot. And bending backwards is equally good. Any pull down mechanism for the leg? Yes. So with the leg being pulled down, he can kick forward slightly more than 90 degrees. Kicking backwards, yeah, not too bad. There isn't any tight shivers, but you can still do some shivering here. For his left leg, you can see there are some cutting over here. I'm not sure whether we can actually do a shivers. No. A double joint knee, which looks beautiful, and his leg is on a ball joint, so you can shiver side to side, moving up and down, and there are toe hinges as well. So let's see how well this Superman can do a split. Wow, not too bad. And as for his cape, there are bendy wires all over here, all the way to beneath and all the way up again. So basically the whole cape is actually posable. So of course, if you want to pose it like he's flying, I believe it's very posable. Yes. So in terms of articulation, I think that this Superman is awesome. And next, I'll move on to the accessory. I'll start with the hands as always. So it just comes with a pair of closed fist hands that's already on the figure, a pair of relaxed hands, a pair of open palms hands, a pair of flying pose hands, and lastly a right finger pointing hands for the Cyborg, as well as a slightly open closed fist hand whereby you can use this one to hold on to his cape. And next, it just comes with this, some sort of like a blaster for his right Cyborg hand. Wow, this is really detailed. I always love all these cablings going over. It looks very nice, very realistic. And it also comes with two blasting effects for this blaster right over here. As you can see, I always love how they transition the yellow to orange. It looks very nice. So as you can see, this Cyborg Superman, this comes with kind of limited accessories. I was hoping that at least they could give maybe another head, like an open mouth screaming heads for this awesome looking Superman. Okay, so next I'll show you how to put on some of this accessory onto him. I'll start with the hands as always. So you just need to pull it out gently like this, and you just need to slot it back in like this. And as I mentioned earlier, this hand is actually for holding on to the cape. So wow, this looks pretty cool. To use this blaster, you will need to actually remove the lower part of the arms, which is right here. And you just need to slot it back in. Yep, as simple as that. And of course, you can just slot in the effects parts very easily, just like this. And there you go. Wow, this is really awesome looking ones. Whew. Okay, so next let's try to do some poses for this guy. As you guys know me, I always love to do a superhero landing pose because I always felt that this is like the most awesome, cool looking poses that one can do. Yep, even though Superman might not do that, but let's just give it a try, okay? And wow, will you look at that? He can pull off the superhero landing pose pretty good. And the only thing that is not so good, I would feel, is that is the head. I was hoping that the head can actually look up a little bit more, so he looks like as if he's looking at you. But with this angle right now, I think this is a rather cool one. Whew. So this Superman is pretty good in terms of the poses as well. And what is a Superman without some cool flying poses? Wow, you can take a look at the cape. Actually floats pretty naturally, as you can see, because of the new design of the pad. So this one looks very awesome, as you can see. Wow, if you would like to hang your Superman in the mid-air with some rope or something, yeah, I think he looks pretty cool there. And even with this floating pose is looking very threatening. This is really nice looking. Whoa, this is again, this is, I think, wow, one of the best Superman. Actually, I'm pretty hyped for this guy. Great job, Medicom Toys. And next, I'd like to talk about the pricings for this Cyborg Superman. And very surprisingly, he is actually 20 yen cheaper as compared to the rest of the Superman, as you can see right here. Wow, I always thought that this Superman will actually requires more engineering to actually combine the Cyborg parts and the normal Superman parts, especially the head is very well done. So I thought he would be maybe slightly more expensive as compared to the other Superman. but it is actually cheaper. So if you are one of those collectors who collect all the Superman from Mafex, I think this guy is pretty good when it comes to the price. Do click on the likes button if you enjoyed this review. Thank you. Okay, so for the size comparison, I would like to start off with some SH Figuarts. So I do have the Iron Patriot right over here, War Machines, as well as this Captain America from the Infinity War. And right up next, I'd like to compare with some Marvel Legends. I have Cyborg over here. Oh, sorry, I mean Cables. As well as this Magneto. And right up next, I would like to move on to Mafex, which is of course to compare with the rest of the Superman. So I do have Return of Superman right over here, which looks very good in all black. And also this, The Dark Knight Returns Superman. And lastly, how could I miss comparing with this Superman himself? Wow, this does looks very nice together. And I figured that some of you might be even interested in seeing how well he scaled with this Henry Cavill Superman. Yeah, he's slightly short as compared to the Cyborg. Okay, so my final verdict for this Cyborg Superman based on all the star ratings so far is going to be a 9.5 out of 10. Yes, everything else is perfect for this guy except for a little bit lacking when it comes to the accessories. But yeah, maybe he doesn't have anything else to come with, but at least I hope that he does have some alternate heads maybe. Yeah, but this guy is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is again a must-have to be in your Superman collections. So I do hope that you enjoy this review, and most certainly hopes that it will help you to decide whether you should get this Superman, and the answer is absolutely yes. And I'll catch you again in my next video. Watch this video now before I blast them away.